coordinating activities of Boko Haram from the central states in Nigeria. Apart from conduct of operations that led to capture of so many places in northern Borno like Damasak and other areas up to Malamfatori, Kangarua and all, Nigeria Army also established a special forces training school in Buniyadi for the in-theater training to ensure troops that are being inducted into the operation can perform their roles better in an asymmetric situation. That's converting our conventional training to the required training for us to be able to do our jobs better in the field. While this was going on, we also recorded a few cases of suicide bombing, like the one in Maiduguri, as of December 2016. This was aimed at undermining the military domination of the area, and this bombing in Maiduguri alone led to 57 deaths and about 150 people badly injured. At the end of one of so many major operations that were conducted within the year, which was Operation Rescue Finale in December 2016, Boko Haram was only occupying forest terrains inside Alagano and Sambisa, as well as the marshy terrains of the Lake Chad Basin. From the map, we can see what the epicenter of Boko Haram was in the year 2016. It will cast our mind backward and remember the red carpet over the northeast, and we now see all the areas where they are still remaining as of December 2016. We will see that the armed forces of Nigeria, led by the army, has done a yeoman's job in compliance with the presidential directive to degrade and defeat Boko Haram. We should not forget that what we are confronting is not conventional. What we are confronting is asymmetry, terrorism, insurgency, which is different from where you can have red and blue line. And you can see after crossing this red line, I've captured the flag of the headquarters, and the battle is won and lost. Asymmetric warfare is in no way like that. History is very replete with all this. Let's look at our situation in 2017. The major focus of the counter-insurgency operation was to clear the forest terrains of Alagano and Sambisa forest. Okay. This was a deliberate strategy to ensure that efforts were concentrated in order to achieve maximum effects where it matters and to sufficiently restore confidence in the local population. We can see the map. All our efforts and operations were centered in all those areas, including coordination of operation with multinational joint task force. Fight operations, Rawankada and Deep Punch 1 were launched to address this very issue. And Nigeria Army also introduced special mobile strike teams to maintain the pressure as well as maintain the momentum to pursue the fleeing Boko Haram terrorists. Let's go to the situation in 2018, the current year. Within this year, Operation Harmony Fakat was conducted. Nigeria and Cameroon Defense Forces also conducted joint operations across the borders. And also within this year, between May and September this year, Operation Last Hold to resettle some internally displaced persons who are yearning to return to their homes was conducted. And over 35,000 internally displaced persons were resettled into their respective communities. As we speak, Operation Mazasunso is currently ongoing. This is to further strangulate and decimate the insurgents. From the map, we can see our major concern now is their locations within the thin lines of our borders with our contiguous countries. This has given them the opportunity to cross to the other side, regroup, rearm, and take support from their international allies. This is what has been giving us the current problem. What we are facing now is not only Boko Haram. We are facing support to Boko Haram, both in personnel and equipment, from ISWA, that is Islamic State in West Africa, They are christened by the Islamic State in various locations where they are, in Libya, in Iraq, and Syria. With this, I want to also pay tribute to our fallen heroes. Our officers and men have been very, very committed to the counterinsurgency campaign. We continue to prevail despite complexities of the asymmetric nature of the insurgency and the obvious challenges. While our troops are fighting to conquer, they face an adversary that is only fighting to die. The picture on the screen is that of some of our gallant military heroes of the armed forces. May their gentle souls rest in perfect peace. Not minding all the challenges, I want to, on behalf of the Chief of Army Staff, restate here that we shall continue to anticipate their attacks, take the battle to their enclaves, to them, not only to decimate their fighting element, but to complete their capitulation. This we assured Mr. President and Nigerians. Well, some of the achievements, some of them have been mentioned as I was going through the script. I've just asked them to run the slide for lack of time. All the roads within Borno have been opened to traffic. Improved intelligence led to compilation and arrest of leadership of Boko Haram, many of them. Nigerian Army engineers are constructing roads and also maintaining roads within Borno State. We are conducting a lot of medical outreaches, a lot of civil-military relations is being undertaken by the Nigerian Army and other sister services. I want to, on this note, to thank Mr. President and the Chief of Army Staff with all our distinguished audience. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, sir.
And that was a presentation on the Nigerian Army counterinsurgency operations in the Northeast from 2015 till date, the journey so far, presented there by the Chief of Training and Operations of the Nigerian Army, Major General Lamidi Adeosun.
From the Special Guest of Honor, President Muhammadu Buhari, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, shall we please all rise as we maintain 1 minute silence in the honor of the souls of our departed heroes. May their gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Please be seated. Thank you very much. With this, the long-awaited moment is right here.